What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. Today's video, I'm going to basically take you through everything that you need to know about getting your BTCH. What we're going to do is we're going to cover the web wallet workaround. Before we do that, I'll just say there is some, I don't know, they're saying it's not trustworthy because of some of the devs and stuff. It worked fine for me. I'll talk to you about that. So we're going to cover the web wallet workaround. We're going to show you how to verify that you actually got BTCH if you haven't done that yet. I'm going to show you how to download the wallet to actually get your BTCH, and then I'm going to show you how to download BarterDex, which is the exchange that BTCH is currently listed on. So all that being said, let's get into this. The very first thing for you web wallet users, if you were using the old web wallet, which was like a myhushwallet.org or something, earlier in the week they fired up the servers and used this wallet. I heard that some were saying it was safe, it wasn't safe. I don't actually know. I had my Hush on this and it was fine. It was still fine. At this point, I do have it off this wallet just based on, I didn't exactly know which way to go. But if you're using the web wallet that ends in myhushwallet.org, try using this and then entering in your secret phrase here, and actually your money should generate. At least that is what, or your Hush should generate. That's what happened for me. You should already have your private keys, but if you don't, you should be able to access them here. Just a quick review. When you actually go in, type in your secret phrase, it'll bring you to a page that looks like this. Here will be your wallet addresses. This is if you have a balance. This is your keys that you export. If you haven't done that, do that right away so you have them. I'm assuming most of you guys did that though. All you would do is click export. Once we're in the export tabs, we go to download private keys. When you have your private keys, you're going to need both your wallet address and your actual private key, and I'll cover that in just a second. So when you download it, you just get a text file that looks like this. This very top line, this first line that'll be up here, this will be your private key, and it'll be a little bit longer than your actual wallet address, and then it'll be like a space 2018 and some other crap. That's your private key, and that's what you're going to want to highlight here in a few minutes. This where it says ADDR equals T1G whatever, that's actually going to be your wallet address that you have. We'll need that in just a second. So if you're unsure if you've actually gotten the Bitcoin Hush airdrop, we can actually check on this. They put together this cool little website where you can just search your address and see if you actually got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this website right here, github.com, Bitcoin Hush, blah, 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 blah. I'll post that link below that you can check it. So what you see here is a list of all the wallet addresses and the associating Bitcoin Hush that came out with it. So if you don't get a chance to do all the stuff that we're going to do in this video, you can actually just see if you got it. So what you would do is you would actually go back to your wallet address. You would copy this, and then we would go back to the GitHub page right here. We're going to hit Control F, and we're going to paste our address in here, and we're going to search it. If your address comes up as a match, you'll actually see the associating amount of Bitcoin Hush that you have. So in this case, like if this was your wallet address right here, if you can see that, you would have 64 Hush in your wallet. And you're like, oh, that's great. How do I actually get my Hush? Good thing you asked. We're going to cover that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to this website right here. github.com/Komodo platform /Agama. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go there. I will post this link below as well. What you're going to see here is this is just going to be the desktop wallet versions. You're going to download the one that is associated with your computer. So if you have a Linux, a Mac, and a Windows, you're just going to click that and download it. Go through the normal steps of opening it and downloading it, whatever. And then after that, it's actually pretty easy. If you're asking yourself, how do you know this? Why are you doing it this way? This is Duke Leto. He is the head guy, the head honcho, the developer over at Hush and Bitcoin Hush. And so yesterday or the day before, he put out a tweet that just said, to claim your BTCH from a Hush private key, download the Agama Wallet desktop beta version. Here's the website. That's what we were just on. Verify checksums, which we saw. We're just going to install it, enable BTCH in light mode. Enter your private keys. that start with a K or L in the wallet seed slash with field, and there is your money. So we'll cover that right now. I stole these screenshots from his actual post, but it's super easy. So after we go here, we click the one that we want, we download it, we install it. It's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this down arrow, you're going to select it, you're going to put BTCH in there, you're going to make sure it is on light mode, and then we are going to activate the coin. Once you actually activate the coin, it brings you to a page that looks like this, or a window that looks like this. So this top spot right here is where we're actually going to put our private key. Now again, if you should have already downloaded this. If you haven't, follow that first step part. You guys with the download, like the Windows wallet or the Mac wallet that you can't get into, you should have these private keys saved somewhere. If you don't, you're not going to be able to get them until you actually get into your Hush wallet. So all we're going to do is we're going to copy this private key right here at the top. We go back in here, we paste it in, and we sign in. We don't have to worry about create a new wallet or add another coin. We're just signing in here, and then bam, this opens up. Here is your BTCH. This will be your address up top. You know, this is the confirmation. Here's how much you have, and now you actually have it in your possession using the Agama Wallet. I hope I'm saying that right. So anyway, there is that. So now that we have this BTCH, we have it in our wallet, it's on our computer, it's in our possession. Now you might want to know what you're going to do with it. For me personally, I'm just going to sit on it for a while. I think it's really sweet, and I'm pumped to have it. I wish I had as much as some of you guys out there, but I don't. So anyway, the next thing that we need to do is we're going to fire up BarterDex. Now I downloaded this quite a while ago in anticipation of the airdrop, just in case it came on there and for whatever reason BTCH went up to like $500 a coin or something ridiculous like that, you know, maybe I could sell a couple and make a little profit. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I definitely plan on sitting it. So the next thing we're going to do is go to this website. Again, all of these links will be posted in the link below. I'll put some notations by them so you know what you're doing. This is just github.com/Komodo platform/BarterDex releases. Once you go here, I saw someone say last night for the Mac wallet. I don't know if that's the case. Like I said, I downloaded this a while ago, but you would basically just download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Once you download that, it brings you to a page that looks like this. You go through the normal install stuff. One thing to note, if you are downloading it on a Mac, Mac has that weird security thing where it's not weird, but has that security thing where basically if it's not like approved in the Mac store, they don't let you open it. So you're going to download it. You're going to go into your Finder. Once you find the zip file in your Finder and you open it, I believe you have to do like a right click or double click and actually open it manually that way as opposed to just clicking on it. Because it has some weird security thing going on with it. So after you download it, just remember, you go find it in your Finder, you use the double click or the two finger on the pad or whatever it may be, and then you open it that way manually by clicking open. So then once we actually get in here, you put in your passphrase. Now, when we first were dealing with the Hush wallet, a lot of these passphrases got butchered because people were entering in a passphrase, sending money in there, maybe not downloading their private keys, and they had some type of typo or error in the passphrase, and that now they couldn't access their wallet. So whether they screwed it up entering it in, I don't know. But the very first thing that you want to do is just make sure you're very careful entering in your passphrase here. One thing to remember is like if you're using a space in there, like if your passphrase is like Monkey Mandarin Oranges Donald Trump or something like that, like, and you put a space in between there, like the space counts as a character. So be very careful and diligent when you're entering this into your BarterDex to make sure that you don't screw it up, because I saw that a lot happen. A lot of people lost their Hush because they screwed up their passphrase. So once you actually generate that, you just hit enter, and it brings you to a page that looks like this, or it opens up the next window that looks like this. This is the dashboard. What we actually need to do is add the coins, and we'll do that right now. So if you're in your BarterDex, I'll take these off here. So we're just going to add coins. So we're going to start with Komodo because this is going to be our swap pairing. We're going to flip it to Electrum mode, and we're just going to enable it. And then we're going to do the same thing with BTCH. We're going to do that in Electra mode, and we are going to enable it. From here, you have the basic functions of a wallet. So you can send, receive, exchange. If you actually, and we'll get over to the actual exchange in a minute, but if you enter these in there, here's your normal like wallet stuff. You can see your QRC code, your wallet address will be right here. One thing to note, it says if you are sending sending a transaction to BarterDex smart address, please send 3 small transactions instead of 1 large one. This facilitates an optimal BarterDex experience. I don't necessarily know what a large transaction would be. Maybe if you're sending like 50,000 coins or whatever, something in there, then maybe you want to break that up into, I don't know, $15,000 increments or coin increments. I'm not exactly sure what the doesn't matter. I'm not sure what is considered large and what's considered small is what I was trying to say. But anyway, so if we do that, this just functions as a regular wallet. If we go to exchange though, it looks like this, and I'll tell you, I haven't used this yet. I haven't played with it. I haven't sent any money here. I've just basically made sure that my passphrase works, and when I enter it in each time, I have a corresponding address that matches with what I entered in, so I don't lose any of my hush. I have to believe that maybe there's some way to back this up. I haven't done full research in there. I'm very new to the BarterDex platform. I've got to imagine there's like a full tutorial on there on how to do it. But this will be the actual exchange here. So a couple things that I have messed with is you can actually switch your pairs. Here's where you'll do your price and your exchanges, and this is how you bid it and ask, and this, that, and the other thing. So it's very basic. Not basic, but it's very user friendly in this regard, very similar to other exchanges, but you basically own the onus that is on here. And I haven't sent any money to this. I don't exactly know how to back it up or if there's private keys associated with this, but I did at least want to put this out there so you can get the ball rolling with if and when you're ready to trade BTCH, you can do that. So that pretty much covers everything that you need to know in terms of getting started with your Bitcoin Hush. I hope to God that you guys have your private keys, because at least if you have those, you can access all of this information or all of your BTCH while things are still getting worked out with your actual Hush coins. I use this web wallet up here on this address. As soon as they basically became active or whatever after the snapshot, I did this last night, so it had been sitting on here for a few days. I took this and shot it back off this to Cryptopia. I'm not selling those either. I just want to make sure I have a full understanding of the wallet. I just wasn't fully I just didn't fully understand what was going on with this wallet. There were some old devs that put it together. I'm not exactly sure. I saw that it was potentially unsafe. I don't actually know, but it did what I don't think it necessarily was unsafe. I just don't think the code was necessarily verified by some of the new devs on the project. I think that is what the case is. So anyway, this should give you a rundown of every single thing that you need to know to get started. The main thing is even if you can't access your Hush, you still should have your private keys so you can get your Bitcoin Hush up and rolling, and then also fire up a BarterDex account so when things start moving, you are ready to go to take whatever type of action you want to take. So all that being said, guys, my name is Rodney. This is Crypto Bros. If you're finding these videos helpful, by all means, hit the subscribe button. We're doing new videos every single day. We talk about a vast array of things. So yeah, if this was helpful too, man, I definitely appreciate it. Shoot me a like. I hate begging for those things. I feel grimy about it, but it helps like the YouTube algorithm type of thing. So anyway, hope you found this hope you guys found this helpful, and I will be back tomorrow. Any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I take time every single day to go through each one of those, provide a quality answer to the best of my ability based on what I know. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. I will check you guys tomorrow.